Hey guys, it's Laurel, your regional shlicha, and I'm here to talk to you about this week's Torah portion, which is Nitzavim-Vayelech. And I got my inspiration for this Tavach from Chabad.org, so if you'd like to check it out, it's chabad.org. Okay, so this parasha has some really important principles. There's the unity of Israel, future redemption, practicality of the Torah, and freedom of choice. Basically what's happening is, at the end of this parasha, Moshe dies. But before he dies, he imparts to Israel all of the wisdom they've incurred on the journey they've been on. 40 years in the desert, you learn a lot. And Moses reminds them of all the miracles God has performed for them and exactly how grateful they should be for God and his Torah. And so, specific points. Like I said, the unity of Israel. He addresses each group individually. He says, "You stand today, all of you, before the Lord your God, your heads, your tribes, your elders, your officers, and every Israelite man, your young ones, your wives, the stranger in your gate, from your wood hewer to your water jar." So he's talking about how Israel is all together, even though each person is a different type of person, different profession, or different personality. Future redemption. Moses talks about how if you abandon the principles of Torah, God's wrath will come down on you. It's not an option. Just like after the Shema, the paragraph after the Ve'ahavta that we say silently, God says, if you do good things, I'll open the clouds and it will rain and you'll harvest things at the right time. But if you don't follow my words, I'll close the skies and the wrath of God will rain upon you, etc. So Moses emphasizes this point here. He says, follow Torah and your life will be good. Abandon Torah and your life will be cursed. And this brings us to the next thing, which is the practicality of Torah. Moses makes the point that Torah isn't some obscure concept. Anyone can access Torah. He says, for the mitzvah which I command you this day, it is not beyond you, nor is it remote from you. It is not in heaven. It is not across the sea. Rather, it is very close to you, in your mouth, in your heart, that you may do it. So basically he's pointing out, it doesn't matter who you are, it doesn't matter how busy you are. In the modern day, it doesn't matter if you have school or extracurriculars, Torah is always there. You can apply the principles of Torah to your everyday life. And the last and possibly most important idea from this parasha is the freedom of choice. Moses says, I have set before you life and goodness and death and evil. In that I command you to this day to love God, to walk in his ways, and to keep his commandments. Life and death I have set before you, blessing and curse, and you shall choose life. Now, he doesn't mean anything relating to abortion, but he means that if you've heard the teaching, Torah is like water. You can't go 3 days without water. That's why we don't go 3 days without reading Torah. We read on Monday, Thursday, and Saturday. Torah is life. If you abandon Torah, you abandon life and will die in a cursed, evil way. If you embrace the Torah, you will live a life of blessing. And this is the freedom of choice that all Jews must face. We must choose to improve the world and be good Jews. And with that, I bid you Shabbat Shalom and a peaceful week.